Hello there, it's Hillary and welcome back for another video. Today I am very excited because we are going to be talking about New Hope Girls. It is March 8th, 2023, and today is the 12-year anniversary of New Hope Girls. And so in this video I'm going to talk a little bit about what is New Hope? How am I involved in this amazing ministry? How are you involved? Because if you're a part of the Creative Faith community, you are also involved. And I'm going to share a little bit about just the history of New Hope. And also at the end of this video, I'm going to share some really awesome things that you can find in the New Hope store. So I will give a little backstory. So New Hope is a safe house and a workshop for women and girls in the Dominican Republic, and it is an amazing ministry, and I have loved watching them grow, watching God do really amazing things in and through New Hope. So this is New Hope's, today is New Hope's 12th anniversary, and so they are celebrating all of the ways that God has been so faithful in the past 12 years. So my connection with this ministry is back in August of 2014. I left the United States. I just graduated college and I moved to the Dominican Republic. And Joy Reyes is the founder of New Hope, and I taught one of her sons, Isaac. So I moved there to be a private teacher for 3 middle school boys, and one of the moms of one of the families, Joy, runs and started New Hope. And so my very first weekend in the country, I had just moved there, we were just getting ready to start school, and I hopped in a car and I went to the beach with the New Hope girls. And it is just so interesting because they live on an island, and for so many of them it was their very first time at the beach. That was really fun. And then just throughout the years I got to be super involved and watch all of the things that God has done in and through New Hope. My first year living in the Dominican Republic from 2014 to 2015, I got a lot of opportunities to go to New Hope. They had just gotten started, so if I did my math right, New Hope started in 2011. And so I started, my involvement started in 2014. And so they still had this, basically a little shack on the hill where it's a spot for girls to have a safe place to live. So in the Dominican Republic, sex trafficking and prostitution is really, really big, and there's a lot of corruption there. And so New Hope provides a safe space for these girls to grow up. And then a branch off of that, they started a workshop. So they're realizing, women needed a good, honest way to make money and support their families. And so that's where the workshop started. And so they sell bags and purses and t-shirts, which I'm wearing. And so it has been neat to see all of the different avenues that God has opened. So a little bit more about my involvement. I was taking some notes this morning as I was preparing for this video, but some cool things we got to do while we were there, while I was living there, is go do different craft days with them. I loved getting to do a service project with the boys. One Christmas, we packed a bunch of Christmas boxes to give to all of their families. My family here in the US, they did a cool service project with some of their friends and got a bunch of Groovy Girl dolls that we brought to the DR and got to give to the girls one Christmas. I went there for Valentine's Day. And then, so my end of my time living in the Dominican Republic in 2016, they bought their first big house. So that was really neat to be able to do a service project with our students and paint it. And then after I moved back to the US, I got to go back in November of 2016 and actually did a Creative Faith workshop in the house. And so that was really neat to be able to see, like, wow, they started in this little shack on the hill, which they still have and still use for outreach. And then they now have this beautiful area, beautiful house. They now have a second house. They now have a 3-story workshop. And I'm going to link in the description box below. I have a whole tour. So I got to go back for the first time. I hadn't been back to the property, even though I'd been back to visit the DR, but I hadn't been back to the property in a while. And so I think it was 2022, I went back and did a big tour, and it was just so neat to see the growth and how many families and girls and women they are touching with the gospel, and just the safe haven that they are creating for these girls to grow up feeling loved and safe and protected. So I have a vlog where I did a whole tour, so you can kind of see what it looks like there, that I'll link in the description box below. And then I also actually have 2 free printables that I like to share around Giving Tuesday, and so I have a blog post where you can download those as well. So for their 12th anniversary, they're doing something really special. I want to make sure I get all the details right. So they are doing a special kind of donation push for their 12th anniversary. They are opening, I think it's a second university house, and there are just a lot of elements to the ministry that need financial support. I love to share, though, there are 3 different ways that you can help support New Hope, and the first is by praying passionately. The second way is by giving generously, and the third way is to purchase with a purpose. So I want to touch a little bit on the give generously aspect of things, and that is that if you donate $60 or more from March 8th, today March 8th, 2023 through March 20th, so 12 days, you get a free patchwork backpack, and I'll put a picture of it over here so you can see what it looks like. So this is something really special that they're doing, and they might sell out sooner though, so be sure to donate soon if you want to take advantage of getting a really neat patchwork backpack as a special thank you gift. But of course, you can donate anytime to support this amazing ministry. And I wanted to share something too, that when you purchase from the Creative Faith Etsy shop or purchase one of my online courses, each year 10% of Creative Faith profits go back to New Hope. So I love to be able to use this platform and space that the Lord has given me to share about this ministry, because it is just a big part of my heart and my life, and it just makes me choked up seeing all of the really cool things that God has done in and through this ministry. And it's so like humbling to be a part, a very small part of getting to share about this place with you all, because I just want more people to hear about it and know about it, to be praying for Joy, praying for the staff, praying for the girls, because it is a very difficult ministry. You know, they are being the light of the Lord in the darkest possible places. And I just want you to be a part of it too, through praying, through giving, through purchasing one of their beautiful bags that I'm going to share about in a moment. But I really, really, really too want you to go watch the vlog that I did. I have a really amazing interview with Wanda, who is the workshop director, and she also heads up their outreach that they do in the neighborhood too. teaching and educating the girls about God, and also about, what to look for and how to protect themselves. But it's just a ministry that I'm so passionate about, and I know that God is using them to do really cool things in the Dominican Republic, and I want you to have the privilege of being a part of it too, because they need your prayers and my prayers. They need your support and my support. And how neat is it that God allows us to reach out and be able to play a role in doing His work there. So it's just something that is really, really important to me, and I really want to share it with you. And I hope that you will take a moment today to visit the New Hope website, to pray for New Hope. Do a page in your prayer journal or in your journaling Bible, and take some time to learn more and pray and ask God, okay, Lord, what can I do to help support this ministry as well? So I didn't expect to get so emotional about this, but it's just something that's so close to my heart, and I'm excited about seeing how God's going to continue using this to impact lives of these girls and women for His kingdom. So again, it is New Hope's 12th anniversary. God's been doing big things in and through New Hope in the past 12 years. It is such a privilege of mine to be able to be a small part of the New Hope story, and I hope you will join in as well too. So again, from starting today, March 8th, if you donate over $60, you get a beautiful patchwork backpack as a special thank you until the supplies run out. So that's a really awesome thing that they're doing. And I wanted to end this video by sharing some of the beautiful bags that you can also purchase. So that is the third pillar and way of how you can support New Hope, is to purchase with a purpose. So I thought it would be fun to share some of their different bags that you can pick up. And I know in April of 2023, they are going to be doing another really special collection and collaboration with Vera Bradley. So stay tuned for more information about that next month. But I wanted to show you guys. Now, I have a lot of New Hope bags. A lot of them were gifted to me. I also love purchasing them too. And I have gifted a ton of these bags and pouches and purses and things as well, because they make really great gifts. How amazing is it to be able to tell a story and to gift someone that has this beautiful story behind it that was made and prayed over, and it's just a really, really cool gift to give as well. So let's jump in. I'm going to share some of the different styles and what I like to use them for. Alright, so I am going to share now. I'm going to start with the smallest item and work my way to the biggest item. I don't own every style of New Hope bag, but I do own a lot of them, and so I'm going to share about those. And I want to make sure it's clear too that in order to get the beautiful drawstring patchwork backpack, as a thank you, it's a thank you for donating. So of course you can purchase any of these things that I'm going to show, but in order to get that gift, you have to donate. So not purchase anything from their shop, but do a $60 or more donation. So I wanted to make sure that was clear. But let's start off with the tiniest thing they offer in their shop. It is the little, I think they call it a card pouch. And I love using these to take on vacation, because I'll put some of my earrings and necklaces in here and take it on vacation. It's also a great coin pouch. And this makes a really great gift because you could put a gift card in it. So that would be a great gift for, let's see what's coming up. You have Easter coming up, Mother's Day coming up, people's birthdays, or just a surprise gift. How neat would it be to just surprise someone for no reason at all and put a $5 Starbucks card in here? That would be a really, really neat idea. So this is their smallest thing, and it's a card pouch. Okay, their next thing, they look a little bit different now because this is the very, very first rendition. So like their zippers are totally different now, but this is their pencil pouch. And I guess they just call it a regular pouch, but it's basically a pencil pouch, and I love using these for craft supplies. I have a bunch of markers in here right now. I like to take this on vacation and put highlighters and pens and scissors and things in here. So this is a really great purchase for my crafty friends. And then the other thing that is a smaller item that is really awesome are these cosmetic pouches. So these are really great for taking your toiletries. They have a little pocket inside, so you could put, you know, your toothbrush or makeup. I put my contacts in here. They're also a really great size for craft supplies too, so you could totally fit like some 4x6 stamp sets, watercolors, paintbrush, glue stick, things like that. So these are their cosmetic pouches, and they first released this size last year when they did their Vera Bradley collection, and a lot of you guys messaged me and said, are they going to be releasing them in other colors? And they definitely do have other colors now. And it was interesting, I met up with Joy just a few weeks ago when I was in the DR visiting, and she said that these are now, for when they do wholesale, these are their most popular items. So I thought that was really cool. So that's the cosmetic pouch. Another smaller item that they have that I spoiled myself at Christmas and bought one of these, and it is hands down my favorite mug. It's by this company, Mud Love, but you can get them on their website. And then they actually have, I think, 2 different types. So this one says Nueva Esperanza, which means New Hope in Spanish. So they have this one, and then they also have the English version that says New Hope, and then they have a black one in the same style that says Created for More, which is their logo, or Creado por Más, which is Created for More in Spanish. So I love a mug. And it has this really cool thumb hole, and it's just like the perfect size, and I've been using it every single day. And so it's just this really pretty, kind of like a berry pink color. I love the color. It's perfect for kind of Valentine's-y, springy, summery brightness. So I love this mug, and I never knew they had mugs until this December when I picked one up for myself. All right, let's get into the purses now, and what I'm going to do is I'll have the link in the description box below to the New Hope website, so you can go there and poke around and find all sorts of links and pictures and styles and colors of all of these different purses. So let's talk about their backpack. This is a really fun one because there are 2 different ways to use it and wear it. So this is the New Hope backpack. This is a different style than the backpack that you'll get if you donate $60 or more. That one is a drawstring backpack. This one's different. This one has these straps and 2 pockets on the front, and it opens like this and has a little zipper. But there's actually 2 ways you can wear it. So you can wear it as a backpack like so, and this would definitely hold like a small iPad, probably not a laptop, but a small iPad, a journal. So I really like that. And then you can also pull the strap through and carry it more like a purse. So that's kind of neat that there's multiple ways to wear this. So that's the backpack. And then I'm going to share the hobo. So they have 2 sizes. There's a mini hobo and a regular size hobo. And Joy gave me this mini one a while ago, and I wore it and used it every single day for like 2 or 3 years. And I love this really pretty neutral stripe color. So this is the mini hobo, and then this is the regular size hobo. And this was one of their Vera Bradley collections from a couple of years ago. So you can kind of see the difference in size, hopefully. So you have the regular hobo. Let's see if I can do this, and the mini hobo. So I love the mini hobo. That is like a great size for me to take on the go every day. And then the regular hobo is great if I probably couldn't fit my laptop, but I could fit my iPad, and has some pockets in here. So this is great if you have a lot more stuff to transport. And then I'm going to share my favorite style though for like an everyday purse. And this is my purse right now that I'm using, and it's a crossbody. So I like this one because it has 2 pockets. So the hobo just has 1 pocket inside, but the crossbody is nice because it has this pocket outside, and then it has a zipper pocket inside. And so that's great because I can put my keys in the outside one and my chapstick in the inside, and then there's room for my wallet and my sunglasses and my phone and stuff like that. So this is the crossbody, and my mom actually has the same exact one. And so this is my current favorite that I love to use as my everyday purse. So that's what I've got going on right now. So let's end with showing you the big boys. Okay, so this one Joy just gave me as a gift this last time I was in the DR, and this is a size that I had been wanting, but it's a little bit more expensive. So these last 2 are a little more spendy because they're much bigger, and it is the tote bag. And this is so perfect for me when I'm taking my laptop and my iPad and my planner. This is the perfect size for that. So it's nice because it has a little pocket on the outside, and then it has a zipper pocket on the inside there, and it fits over your shoulder. So this is a tote bag, and I would highly recommend picking one up if you're in the market for a larger size bag. The top doesn't zip close, it's just open like that. And yeah, so I have been loving this. I often will go to a coffee shop to work in the morning sometimes, and so I fill this up and take it with me. And so thank you, Joy, for this. I love this size. So this is the tote bag. And then last but not least, this is the biggest one I have, and it is the duffel. It's very big. No, it's a great size for like a weekend trip. So I wouldn't bring this, well, unless you're a more minimalist packer, which I am not. I wouldn't bring this on like a week-long trip, but for me, this is the perfect size for the weekend. It has, again, 1 pocket on the outside and 2 pockets on the inside. You can see that. And inside I have my matching cosmetic bag. So this was one of their Vera Bradley collections. This was last year's one. It has this really pretty butterfly fabric. And then what's really cool is the inside is the girls' handwriting, and it says created for more. So this is a really fun collection that they did. So I love the duffel bag for weekend trips. It also has a pocket on the back on the outside too. Or also we'll use it for a coat bag sometimes if we're like going to the beach and need to put raincoats and hats and gloves and things like that. So this is the duffel bag. It's the biggest bag that they offer, and one that we reach for my family over and over again when we're going on trips. So those are the bags that I have. The ones that I don't have any of the clutches, so those are a really great option for a smaller purse. So if you don't like carrying around a big purse, they have clutches in a couple different styles. So there's a hobo clutch and a regular clutch. And I did, when I was living in the DR, have one of their clutches, and I used it a lot because, especially when I was living there, when I was walking around, I didn't have a car, so I would take a lot of public transportation, and I just didn't want to have a purse, a big purse on me that someone could, that would be more tempting to maybe steal. So I liked using a clutch when I was living there and just needed like a little bit, or like when I was in high school, I just would carry around like my my credit cards and car keys and phone, and that was it. But nowadays I carry around a few more things. So I hope this video was fun. I hope it was helpful. I hope it inspired and encouraged you to learn more about New Hope Girls. Again, I highly encourage you to watch that vlog that I did last year, giving a tour of New Hope. I think it's just really neat to be able to see what it looks like there, to be able to hear from Joy, hear from Wanda. I know that their stories and testimonies will encourage you, inspire you, probably make you cry. But yeah, I just thank the Lord for New Hope and the ways that He's using this ministry in the DR and all over the world to touch and inspire lives. And so I wanted to end this video today by praying for New Hope. And again, I hope you will pray passionately, number one, for this ministry, for Joy, for Wanda, for their families, for all the girls and workers at New Hope. Number two, I hope you'll give generously. Again, you can give a $60 or more donation today through March 20th or until supplies run out, and get a free drawstring patchwork backpack, which is so cool. And then third, purchase with a purpose. Consider picking up a t-shirt or a mug or a cosmetic bag or a tote bag and supporting New Hope in that way as well. So let's end with prayer. Oh, Father God, Lord, I thank you so much for New Hope. I thank you for 12 years. 12 years of tears, of sweat, blood, sweat, and tears, Lord. I thank you for 12 years of being light in the darkness. I pray for endurance. I pray for perseverance, Lord, for Joy, for all of the staff. I pray for Wanda. I pray for the workshop. I pray for all the girls, Lord, that they're rescuing and pouring into. And Lord, I pray against the corruption of the systems there, Lord, that stop progress from happening and putting predators behind bars, Lord. I pray that you would just stop the evil, and that your light and your love would shine forth. I pray for protection, Lord, physically and spiritually and emotionally for everyone involved in New Hope, because we know, God, when we want to make steps forward to help your kingdom, that the devil doesn't like that, God. And so I pray, Lord, in your mighty Son Jesus' name, for protection. And Lord, I pray for this 12th year celebration anniversary, that you would continue using New Hope for 12 and 24 and many, many, many more years, Lord, that it could be a ministry that would continue fighting for you and your light and your gospel in the midst of challenging times. So I pray for each woman listening and watching to this video today, that you would help burden their hearts for New Hope, whether it's praying or donating or purchasing, Lord, that you would help us to be kingdom-minded women, helping the least of these, Lord. And I thank you for this platform that you've given me to be able to share about this amazing ministry. So we pray all of this in your mighty Son Jesus' name. Amen. So thank you for watching. Give this video a big thumbs up. Comment below amen if you are committed to helping me pray for New Hope. Let me know what was your favorite thing I shared in this video. I'd love to hear that as well. And again, check out the New Hope website and donate, and maybe pick up a new purse today as we celebrate all that God's doing. So again, check out the vlog, the video down below, the video tour, or download the free printables I have on the Creative Faith website, and do a prayer journaling page for New Hope today. Be sure to hit the subscribe button down below and the bell notification so you don't miss out on any Creative Faith videos, and I'll see you next time. Bye!